Hello everyone, my name is Deepak Mane and this is my 7th lecture on mathematical logic. Points we are going to discuss in this lecture are: first point, negations of compound statements, and then algebra of statements. So let us start with our first point, negations of compound statement. Now before that, we all know the negations of simple statements. Okay, so let us consider two simple statements. First, 6 is even, and then 6 is prime number. So here 6 is even, the truth value of this statement is t, and the truth value of 6 is prime number is f, because this is false statement. Now the negations of these two simple statements are: the negation of 6 is even is 6 is not even, and the negation of 6 is prime number is 6 is not prime number. The truth value of 6 is even is true, the truth value of 6 is not even is false, and the truth value of 6 is prime number is false, and the truth value of 6 is not prime number is true. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी आपण एखाद्या स्टेटमेंटचं निगेशन लिहितो तेव्हा त्याची ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू काय होते, चेंज होते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल समजा एखाद्या स्टेटमेंटची ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू ट्रू असेल, then the truth value of its negation is false, and if the truth value of statement is false, then the truth value of its negation is true. Now we find the negation of first compound statement, that is conjunction. So negation of conjunction. So we all know when two simple statements are connected by logical connective and, the name of compound statement is conjunction, and the rule is negation of P and Q is negation P or negation Q. That means the negation of conjunction of two simple statement is disjunction of their negations. For example, let us consider one compound statement: 6 is even and prime number. So here two simple statements are connected by and, so name of this compound statement is conjunction, and we are going to write its negation. So its negation is 6 is not even or 6 is not prime number. That means we interchange this and by or, and we write the negations of these two simple statements. Okay, so the negation of 6 is even is 6 is not even, and the negation of 6 is prime number is 6 is not prime number. Next, negation of disjunction. When two simple statements are connected by logical connective or, the name of compound statement is disjunction, and the rule is negation of P or Q is logically equivalent with negation P and negation Q. That is, the negation of disjunction of two simple statement is logically equivalent with conjunction of their negations. For example, the negation of 6 is even or prime number is 6 is not even and 6 is not prime number. Next, the negation of implication. It is also called as conditional statement. When two simple statements are connected by logical connective if then, the name of compound statement is implication, and the rule is negation of P implies Q is P and negation Q. Okay, for example, the negation of if 6 is even, then it is prime number. So here 6 is even is P and 6 is prime number is Q. So its negation is 6 is even and 6 is not prime. So according to this rule, the negation of this implication is 6 is even and 6 is not prime number. Next, of biconditional. When two simple statements are connected by if and only if, The name of compound statement is biconditional, and the negation of biconditional is negation of P double implies Q is logically equivalent with P and negation Q or Q and negation P. For example, negation of 6 is even if and only if 6 is prime number. Here 6 is even is P and 6 is prime number is Q, and its negation is 6 is even and 6 is not prime number, or 6 is prime number and 6 is not even. Next, negation of negation. Okay, and the rule is negation of negation P is logically equivalent with P. For example, the negation of 6 is not even is 6 is even. Next, negation of quantified statement. So here we replace all by some and vice versa. For example, the negation of all natural numbers are not rational is, we replace this all by some. So some natural numbers are rational. Okay, we replace this all by some and just write the negation. Okay, next, the negation of some students of 10th standard are 16-year-old is, we replace this sum by all. So the negation is all students of class 10 are not 16-year-old. Okay, we replace this sum by all, and here we write negation, that means not. Next, the negation of there exists n belongs to n such that n plus 8 greater than 11. So we replace this there exists by for all and just write the negation of this open sentence. Okay, so the negation of this open sentence n plus 8 greater than 11 is n plus 8 less than equal to 11. So the negation of this quantified statement is for all n belongs to n, n plus 8 less than equal to 11. Next, the negation of for all x belongs to n, 2x plus 1 is odd. So we replace this for all by there exist and we write the negation of this open sentence. So the negation of this open sentence is 2x plus 1 is not odd. So the negation of this quantified statement is there exists x belongs to n such that 2x plus 1 is not odd. Next point is algebra of statement. So here we are going to study some laws. Okay, and we are familiar with all these laws. So the first law is idempotent law. So according to this law, P and P is logically equivalent with P and P or P is logically equivalent with P. So using truth table, it is possible to prove this logically equivalences. Next, second law is commutative law. So according to this law, P or Q is logically equivalent Q or P and P and Q is logically equivalent with Q and P. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी बघितलं तर आपण काय केलेलं आहे, P and Q ची पोझिशन चेंज केलेली आहे. आणि जर का मी P and Q ची पोझिशन चेंज करतो तर या ठिकाणी काय होतं, बोथ these two statement patterns are logically equivalent. Okay, next law is associative law. So according to this law, P and Q and R, this can be written as P and Q and R or P and Q and R. Okay, आता इथं बघितला तर एकाच वेळी आपण काय करू शकत नाही, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू परफॉर्म दिस ऑपरेशन्स. ओके, मग या ठिकाणी तुम्ही समजा पहिला P and Q परफॉर्म केला and then and R केला, किंवा तुम्ही पहिला Q and R परफॉर्म केला and then P and Q and R केला, तर हे दोन्ही काय असतात, लॉजिकली इक्विव्हॅलेंट असतात. सिमिलरली P or Q or R can be written as P or Q or R and P or Q or R. Next, distributive law. ओके, जसं मॅथमॅटिक्स मध्ये आपल्याला माहिती आहे की 2 in bracket x plus y असेल, this can be written as 2x plus 2y. Okay, just we open this bracket. This law is called as distributive law. Similarly, here AND is distributive over OR and OR is distributive over AND. So P and Q or R can be written as P and Q or P and R. Similarly, P or Q and R can be written as P or Q and P or R. Next, De Morgan's law. So according to this law, negation of P and Q is logically equivalent with negation P or negation Q, and negation of P or Q is logically equivalent with negation P and negation Q. Then identity law. So according to this law, P and T is logically equivalent with P. आता इथं बघितला तर लॉजिकल कनेक्टिव्ह कुठला आलेला आहे and for conjunction we all know when both these two statements are true the corresponding conjunction will be true. मग या ठिकाणी बघितला तर this statement is always true. आता या ठिकाणी समजा P जर का ट्रू असेल सो T and T answer will be T. पण समजा P हा जर का false असेल तर F and T answer will be false. त्यामुळे P and T काय येणार आहे is logically equivalent with P. पण इथं जर का बघितलं तर P and F is logically equivalent with काय येणार आहे F येणार आहे. कारण इथं बघितलं तर this statement is false त्यामुळे P true असला तरी T and F काय येणार आहे false आणि P false असला तरी F and F काय येणार आहे false येणार आहे. पण इथं जर का बघितला तर these two are connected by OR that means this is disjunction and for disjunction आपल्याला माहित आहे when both these two statements are false the corresponding disjunction will be false. त्यामुळे इथं काय होणार आहे जर का P true असेल तर T or F answer will be true and P जर का false असेल तर F or F answer will be false. So P or F is logically equivalent with P. आणि इथं जर का बघितला तर लॉजिकल कनेक्टिव्ह OR आहे आणि इथं ऑलरेडी हे स्टेटमेंट काय ट्रू आहे त्यामुळे P जरी ट्रू असला तर T or T answer will be T and P false असेल तर F or T answer will be T. So P or T is logically equivalent with T. Next, complement law. So according to this law, P and negation P is F and P or negation P is T. आता या ठिकाणी बघितला P जर का ट्रू असेल तर निगेशन P काय होणार आहे फॉल्स होणार आणि P जर का फॉल्स असेल तर निगेशन P काय येणार आहे ट्रू येणार. म्हणजे या दोघांमध्ये एक ट्रू असेल तर दुसरा काय असणार आहे फॉल्स येणार आहे. मग कंजंक्शन मध्ये कसं असतं हे दोन्ही ट्री असतील तर ट्रू येणार अदरवाइज काय येणार आहे फॉल्स येणार आहे. आणि डिसजंक्शन मध्ये कसं असतं हे दोन्ही फॉल्स असतील तर आन्सर फॉल्स येतं अदरवाइज काय येतं ट्रू येतं. त्यामुळे इथं काय होणार आहे P and negation P आन्सर विल बी F. कारण काय होणार P समजा ट्रू असेल तर निगेशन P फॉल्स होणार सो T and F आन्सर विल बी F. आणि समजा P जर का आपण फॉल्स घेतला तर निगेशन P काय होणार आहे ट्रू होणार आहे सो F and T आन्सर विल बी F. तसंच इथं काय होणार आहे P जर का ट्रू घेतला तर निगेशन P फॉल्स येणार सो T or F आन्सर विल बी T. आणि समजा P जर का फॉल्स घेतला तर निगेशन P काय होणार आहे ट्रू होणार आहे सो F or T आन्सर विल बी T. त्यानंतर आहे ऍब्झॉर्प्शन लॉ. So according to this law, P or P and Q is logically equivalent with P and here P and P or Q is logically equivalent with P. आता हा जर का आपण क्लिअर केला तर this statement pattern is just like distributive law. पण याच्यामध्ये डिफरन्स काय आहे तर डिस्ट्रीब्युटिव्ह लॉ मध्ये जे स्टेटमेंट पॅटर्न घेतलेलं आहे this statement pattern containing three prime components P, Q, R. But here there are only two prime components P and Q. हा मेन डिफरन्स आहे लक्षात ठेवा. त्यामुळे इथं जर का P and Q answer will be P and P or Q answer will be P. त्यानंतर कंडिशनल लॉ. So according to this law it is possible to express this implication in term of disjunction. Okay, so P implies Q is logically equivalent with negation P or Q. So using truth table it is possible to prove this logically equivalence. Okay, next biconditional law. So here we are going to express this double implication in term of OR and. So P double implies Q means if P then Q and if Q then P. So P double implies Q can be written as P implies Q and Q implies P. So according to this conditional law, P implies Q can be written as negation P or Q, and Q implies P can be written as negation Q or P. That means P double implies Q can be written as negation P or Q and negation Q or P. So this is one of the most important point in this lesson. Okay, so just revise both these 2 points. Okay, and in next lecture we are going to see the examples based on negations of compound statement and algebra of statement. Thank you.